If a third world war breaks out in the future, do you know which countries are the safest? Here are the 6 safest countries in the world. No one dares to fight the number 1. At the same time, no one can beat. First, the 6th country, Switzerland. Switzerland is just a small country with a weak military, and the neighbors next door are all top European powers. But Switzerland is one of the safest countries in the world. First, the high mountains of the Alps, a natural barrier for Switzerland. Switzerland only needs to rely on this barrier. It can defend against dozens of times the enemy. Secondly, Switzerland has more than 100 banks, manage 26% of the world's cross-border wealth. If Switzerland is invaded, it means that these wealth will fall into the hands of others, so the boss behind the scenes, to protect their assets. It is impossible to plunge Switzerland into war. Finally, Switzerland was built underground. Lots of well-balanced fortifications. In terms of Switzerland's current military strength, it's hard for other countries to take it down easily. They just need to hide in the bomb shelter. Just hold on until the Allies arrive. And then the 5th country, Australia. Australia is very lonely, except for the Oceania. There are only a few small countries that cannot come to the table. There is no threat to Australia at all. And other countries want to attack Australia? Or fly a plane, either drive an aircraft carrier, but such a long-distance raid is simply not realistic. And the world can do it. Only Australia's relatives in the United States. Therefore, the size of the Australian army, less than 60,000. It is not expected to expand to 100,000 until 2040, because they think it's too much trouble to develop their military. It is better to focus on developing the economy. Give gifts to Lau MEI every year to maintain good relations with the United States. You're all set. Here are the 6 safest countries in the world. One of them you will never expect. And here's a 4th country, Mongolia. If the safety factor is 100 points, Mongolia can achieve at least 99 points. Even if World War III broke out, Mongolia will not be affected in any way, mainly because Mongolia is blessed by God. His ancestor also gave birth to a Big Ma. Just mention this Big Ma. Western countries are going to be terrified. And Mongolia has 2 of the best neighbors in the world. A polar bear that dares even an eagle to confront. And Brother Long, who no one dares to provoke. Any country looking for Mongolia must pass through the territory of these 2 bosses. But such a thing could never happen. So as long as Mongolia doesn't take the initiative to find a day, even if a 3rd world war breaks out in the future, they remain the safest country in the world. And then a 3rd country, Canada. Although Canada is a large country, but want to attack Canada, only the South can be used as an attack point, and the United States is just south of Canada. What is the relationship between Canada and the United States? Canada is the backyard of the United States. The huge amount of protection money paid by Canada every year, not for free. Now the United States has taken up the mantle of national security. Any country that wants to discriminate against Canada's resources, unintentionally, he grabbed food in the tiger's mouth, and they want to own it. North was the first to defeat the British generals, but the world can defeat British generals. I'm afraid only aliens. Therefore, the safety factor in Canada is very high. Here are the 6 safest countries in the world. No one can beat the number 1. And then a 2nd country, Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a very mysterious country, although there is war every year, but no country has ever completely occupied it. There was a rebellious empire where the sun never sets. After that, there is an America that does not believe in evil. There is only one end. That's a panic retreat. Therefore, Afghanistan was given the title of the graveyard of empires. Actually, Afghanistan is not as powerful as imagined. It's just a little calamity, but unfortunately, they use guerrilla tactics, make the place superb. There is no weapon more advanced than the enemy. They just shoot and move. The Slipper Army is a regular army of several major powers. I was dizzy. And after several wars, today Afghanistan is a war-torn country. From home to small, taking up arms as a qualified soldier. Lend some courage to the Eagle General. They're not going to invade Afghanistan again. Last 1st country, America. As long as the end of the world does not come, America is the safest country in the world. The first America is so far the country with the most powerful military. No one can really beat. They have advanced weapons and equipment. More like a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, strategic nuclear submarine, strategic bombers, etc. The most advanced in the world. It's all in their hands. And after years of precipitatio, inside the American arsenal, countless weapons and ammunition have been stored. It's no exaggeration to say, it's not a problem to fight a few world wars. Second, the United States also has military bases located around the world. As long as there is a war, other overseas military bases immediately support. Third, the United States also has a natural geographical advantage, facing the sea. The neighbors or all their younger brothers want to attack America, unless it's a nuclear war or a naval battle. But these two wars, the old beauty has never been afraid of anyone, so they don't mess with people. It's already lucky. So what do you think about that? You can discuss with me in the comment area. Subscribe channel. Happy forever. See you next time.